What's up, y'all? What's good? For real though, exactly. Now, let's get right on into it. There's a lot going on, as you all know. But what I want to talk about today is the propaganda. Now, y'all gonna get mad at me. Some of y'all very well might get mad at me what I'm about to say. But I got some questions. I got some real questions about everything that's going on. Please believe that they're always trying to sell us a narrative. So what's the narrative that they're trying to sell us with this Baton Rouge killing, with the Baton Rouge shootings of the police? They're trying to sell us that some black sovereign guy shot this police. So my question is this. I don't even know if that's real. I'm questioning a lot of stuff. I think that might have been a staged event. I'm thinking a lot of these things were staged. Now, it's the difference between staged, a hoax, and a false flag. Something could be a false flag, but it could actually be 100% hoax and not real. Something could be staged, and it could also be a hoax. Something could be staged, and it could be a false flag, and people die. I think this was a staged event, and the reason why I say that is because this brother, Gavin, there's some peculiar stuff about some of his videos. I done seen his videos, not taking nothing away from the brother, but he, first of all, he had on a money team hat. Is he down with Mayweather? I'm just wondering why he had that money team hat on. Kind of made me think he was trying to copy Brother Polite. So I saw him trying to copy Brother Polite a little bit with that money team hat. And it reminds me of Micah X. I forget the brother's last name, but the brother that did the Dallas shoot. Kind of made me wonder because he took a photo with Professor Griff, and it looked like it was a photo bomb. It's like in the picture he was saying, "Yeah, I'm setting you up." So Professor Griff, he had to come out and do a press conference, saying he don't even know the guy and yada yada yada, all this. It just makes me think that they're waging a propaganda war against the black conscious community. Now, Gavin, he was connected to the Moors Science Temple of America, they say. I saw one other news report that said that he was a Washita Moor. I saw another, I saw him say he used to be part of the Nation of Islam. And then he also said he was a part of Boyce Watkins business school. So he did a lot of name dropping in that interview, in that little video that he did, connected him to different groups. It seems like he was trying to connect them just to make them hot, just to put pressure on them. And, sadly enough, I heard that Brother Boyce Watkins, he broke down yesterday. He was upset that the brother did that and it was connected to him, and he felt a little burden on his heart for what happened because the dude was enrolled in his school. I think that was all by design. So to Brother Boyce Watkins, to Professor Griff, this is a message to y'all. Be not troubled, because this thing is way bigger than what we think it is. And I think that dude, very well, it's a possibility that he could be an agent. He could have been an agent. Both him and Micah are former military. They're saying now that Micah X went to was enrolled in the online fundamental Islamic school, the same one that the Orlando shooter was enrolled in. They were both enrolled in some type of Islamic fundamentalist school. So I definitely think that this stuff is staged stuff. Micah X, for him to be 26 years old and not have any social media, no Facebook, no Twitter, no nothing, he conveniently get blown up. I'm just wondering, do these multi shooters, are they allowed to have funerals? Because I'm wondering, is he gonna have a funeral? You know, he wasn't blown up, but you know, what's gonna happen? How's that gonna work out? So there's a possibility that he might not even be dead. There's a possibility that he might be a patsy. He could be dead. They could have killed him later on, but he didn't do the killing. So there's also people, witnesses in Baton Rouge, that said that Gavin, they said that there was a shooting between two people and the police just rolled up. It didn't have nothing to do with no ambush on the police. So it kind of makes you wonder. Now it's possible that could have been an ambush and they used a road rage incident to get the police called in for them to do what they had to do. So that's a possibility that could have been a part of the ambush. But yet and still, there's a high probability that shit ain't legit. Everything we know ain't what it was. Now, you done had a lot of shootings with black folks ever since Trayvon. More before that, but ever since Trayvon kicked off, there's been so many black shootings, all these black folks getting shot. Why all of a sudden, in 2 weeks' time, the whole narrative has been about black folks who are armed and their Second Amendment rights, and them, their Second Amendment being violated. It's kind of, they're trying to create, they're trying to stir up race war fears. Not saying that there isn't a race war. Not saying that we haven't been systematically attacked, since the Europeans have gotten here, but they're using that and they're stirring it up to bring in a fake ass martial law. Because like I said in the previous video, even if they brought in martial law, by law, they still have to abide by the Constitution. Nothing suspends the Constitution, according to the Constitution. So if they have folks keep saying, oh, it's martial law, it's martial law, it's martial law, then folks gonna be willing to accept, oh dang, here it come, we gotta get on this FEMA truck, this FEMA, go to this FEMA camp. So I say all that to say that this thing, it just looked real, real suspect. So, Gavin, he had a lot of connections to a lot of groups, but the news, CNN specifically, they point out the fact that he's a black Messiah. They want to push on that. Why do they want to push on that? Because so-called quote-unquote black sovereigns, which they're really technically, when you look at the words, that's an oxymoron. But they want to classify them and say that they're terrorists, and that's a big umbrella when you talk about black sovereigns, or what they consider to be black sovereigns. So what they want to do is, I think they want people to be afraid to find out who they really are, to know their rights. Because if you get people learning their rights and knowing their status and who they really are, you're going to put a real damper in the criminal justice system, the prison industrial complex. You're going to take a lot of money out of their pocket, number one. So they don't want people understanding the law. They don't want people understanding the power of nationality. So I need y'all to look up, study the Declaration of Rights for Indigenous People. And in the Declaration of Rights for Indigenous People, which was signed by Barack Obama. Bush, he passed on it. He didn't sign it. But Obama did sign it. It says that indigenous people have the right to claim their sovereignty, to claim their self-determination. They have a right. They have a right to do all that. So they need to put black sovereignty, quote unquote, under scrutiny, so people will be afraid to step out there and claim their God-given rights. So they're trying to divide the community. They got folks split up saying, oh God, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But really, that's by design. That's by design. So, yeah. And I definitely want y'all to check this out too. And it'll be in the description later. There is a law that was passed in 2014. Actually, the same year. That might be the same. No, I think Obama signed that in 2010, the Declaration of Rights of Indigenous People. But in 2014, a law was passed saying that, it authorizes the government and states to have false flags and use crisis actors to deceive the American people. Yeah, I said that right. There was a law passed that authorized the use of crisis actors to deceive the American people. And that was in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. So check that out. And just know that, just be not troubled by what we're seeing. Yeah, it's messed up, it's horrible. And I do believe that some people are dying. But at the same time, we got to realize that this is all being staged on a major level. They might be staging this for Trump to get in there. Because, in 68, Nixon got in there due to white people being so scared of political upheaval. So they definitely want to keep the division going on so many levels. I just want my brothers and sisters to know that yes, there is a racial problem in this country, a major racial problem. But let's not be blinded by race. What I mean by that is, let's not be so blinded and emotional that every move that is done, we give a guaranteed automated response, an emotional response, a reflex motion. Let's not do that, because that's what they want us to do, and they want us to be pawns on the chessboard, because they already got their next move planned. It's called problem, reaction, solution. That's where they create the problem for a specific reaction, and they have the solution waiting for your ass. You know what I'm saying? So just keep in mind that that's what's going on. That's what they got. That's what they got going on. So at the end of the day, once again, peace out to everybody doing it on the front lines. Peace out to all the organizations that's making power moves. And I just find it funny that that brother Gavin did that. He did that video naming these groups, saying he not a part of them. When him naming them puts heat on the groups, you know? And then, like I say, that brother Michael X, he take a picture with Professor Griff, but in the picture, he looked like he looking like, yeah, you don't even know. I'm setting you up, bro. You know? So, that's it for this video. I'm gonna catch y'all next time.